Every now and then a break is needed from all these greetings and meetings. I'm thankful that I can be in, but I need a break. Cause this life can be suffocating, traveling different locations, trying to get this money made.
And I believe it, that I need it. These evil heathens are deceiving. My seed is in need of exceeding.
Yo, what's going on? This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. Juice, say something to the people.
Hello, people.
Sean, say something to the people.
What's up?
All right. Got guest here today. The usual suspects. Dylan, say something to the people.
That's copyright infringement.
Yeah, they ain't gonna catch us. We don't have enough listeners. Sean.
Oh, okay.
What's going on?
Pat, say something to the people.
Hey.
It sounds like Dennis the Menace.
That's really gonna help you on your Tinder. We've been doing this for a couple of days now.
Keep on swiping.
Keep on swiping. That's awkward, creepy. Been doing this for a couple of days now. Talking about these divisions in the NFL, getting ready for football season. Right now, we're going to do the AFC East. This is going to be, there's going to be a lot of debates on this one. Calling that right now. We're going to start.
Not on the actual division, though.
No, there's going to be one team in general.
Yeah.
That I'm going to save that for last. Let's start off with the Dolphins.
You want to start the Dolphins?
Let's start with the Dolphins.
Do we have to?
Unfortunately. Who's their quarterback this year?
I like that Dolphins team. That
Dolphins
Dolphins thing's fun to watch.
Really?
It doesn't matter, though.
It doesn't
Even
matter.
if they win some games, it doesn't matter.
Because they went 10-6
You can say that
last
for
year.
the entire NFL
Are
if
they
you
any
want to
good?
be that.
They're not
They're
bad.
decent.
Yeah.
They're
not
decent.
bad.
They
They're
went
not
10-6
bad.
last year.
Who's their quarterback?
It's going to be Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
It's going to be Jay Cutler because Ryan Tannehill got hurt.
And he said, fuck cardio.
Yeah, he said he don't need it.
And I actually respect that.
I
I've been
do
waiting
too.
my whole life for somebody to say this. And I've been like, you know what? Yeah, he's right. Fuck cardio.
But
exactly.
Jay Cutler's not the quarterback that can say that, though.
No, he's going to implode on that team, and I can't wait to watch
He is.
He always implodes.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He
Yeah.
always falls
He's
apart.
got a hot wife.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know about that. He was so good. He was so good with Adam Gase.
yeah,
the head coach.
that's what I'm saying. You don't
Yeah.
think that he could really look good with this team?
I
Jay
actually
Cutler-
think so. They got a lot of talent.
They-
Jay
a lot
Cutler
of-
is one of the most talented quarterbacks of this generation.
Arm talent.
Arm talent.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
He's arm talent.
Yeah, pick
He's
your words
Mentally lacking.
Yeah, and I'm not getting that from
Emotionally
SportsCenter.
lacking.
You can
He's
watch
got a bad
Jay Cutler
personality.
play. I've seen him throw bombs off of his back leg.
Yeah.
He's
before.
amazing.
I'm not getting that from SportsCenter when they
God-given
say
talent.
that. He is a talented,
God-given talent.
physically a talented player,
throwing the ball.
but he's an idiot.
And he
But-
just doesn't care.
He has
He
nothing.
doesn't
don't
care.
care.
I don't think he cares.
He has nothing else going for him. Mentally, no.
Yeah, I don't.
I
think
heard he
cares.
threw a football so high that it burnt up in the atmosphere.
And it still hasn't come down. You're still waiting for it to come down.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Receiving core.
Prove it wrong.
Who's he got?
Jarvis Landry.
Contract year.
Jarvis Landry.
Do you think Jarvis Landry a top 10 receiver?
No.
No.
But he's good.
He's
He's
special.
good. But
He
I don't
good.
think he's bad.
But he's good.
He's just really good.
How good is he?
He's had a bad
He's really
offseason.
good.
He's really good.
I mean, he's a top 20 receiver, maybe top 25. He's
25. Don't do
25,
Jarvis
that's
Landry like
30. He's
I go
he's
top
top
15.
top
15.
15. Well, wide receiver's so heavy. I think there's
Yeah.
it's like 15 A B C D E F G is what. That's the only reason I say 25 is because
You're right. Yeah.
because there's like a log jam, like a 10-way tie.
Yeah.
right after.
He's
that.
right on the verge.
Should Jay Cutler have gotten picked for that job over Colin Kaepernick?
No.
No.
I don't think
Not
so.
at all.
No.
Especially because they run Tannehill to Kaepernick is a closer transition
is. Yeah, Jay
in
Cutler.
athleticism
Yeah.
and playing style.
Yeah.
And
Cutler-
Jay told him he don't
Cutler ain't gonna run
care.
around.
Yeah, and
And Cutler hasn't cared for 5 years.
yeah.
So
and
I don't-
Colin has proven more lately than Jay Cutler has.
Yeah.
I just don't understand why Colin
I
Kaepernick is dieting and losing all the weight. Why is he getting so skinny? He needs to gain more weight if he wants to play in the NFL.
Well, he's probably going on fast.
I could talk 45 minutes about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the thing is, the fact that they're throwing out Blake Bortles
Yeah,
and Christian Hackenberg
Yeah.
and Colin Kaepernick sitting
Yeah.
yeah.
is a joke.
It's a joke.
So wait,
It's a
who's Jay's backup?
It's a joke.
Matt Moore.
Yeah,
They're
that's
trying to
what-
make an example out of Colin Kaepernick.
That's all
They are.
that is.
They're
Yeah,
trying to
it's-
make an example out of it.
They're trying to prove no
Right.
one better ever do this
You
again.
better not ever
And who-
stand up for what you believe in.
Who in the world
Yeah.
would have thought Ray Lewis would take a stand against
Yeah.
somebody for their actions off the field?
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
a very
Yeah.
aggressive move.
Yeah, exactly.
Ray gets a little high.
Yeah.
Ray gets a little high and mighty now that he's
On the sideline.
on the sideline. He kind of
Yeah.
acts a little above it at all.
Yeah, he does.
When he clearly was involved in a stabbing.
Right.
Yeah. And he always talks in that little
Allegedly.
deep voice. And then what I told him was.
Going back to
And what I told him was.
Going back to quarterback, how good is Jay going to be this year?
I mean, nobody
Top-
knows.
top-
Even when Jay was in his prime, nobody knew what Jay
Top 15
Cutler
quarterback in the league?
No.
No.
He'll be on the back half, like 20.
Who else besides?
Five.
Who else does he have to throw it to? I mean,
does he have some nice
I'm gonna
receivers?
say, does he have some people to throw
Yeah,
to? Because
Kenny Stills.
You think about
Tight
in
end stretch.
Jay's prime, he had Brandon Marshall, Alshon. Who else did he have on the Bears team? Who do you have a tight end? He had a decent tight end. Jay in his prime, he's had a decent receiving core.
Yeah.
So how's he looking this year?
Well, I mean, he got weapons. I don't know what he's going to do because he don't care. But, I mean, you got Julius Thomas. You know, he had his best years with Denver. But then you got Anthony Fasano, who ain't no slouch. I actually like Anthony Fasano. I have for a long time. Then you got Jarvis Landry and you got Kenny Stills.
the thing about Jarvis Landry though is it's a weird year for him in between. He was set to have contract talks because he's unrestricted free agent after this year. He kind of wants to stay in Miami.
Yeah.
Miami don't find too many people that wants to stay in
Yeah.
Miami, so they were gonna sign him. Contracts broke down because they had to sign Cutler. They spent that $10 million on him, put him over the cap, couldn't re-sign him. Then he had something with domestic violence pop up, and nothing came of it.
Yeah.
But it's just been a
That
rough
factor in with your
off season
money.
for him.
Yeah.
So you don't know where somebody's head's gonna be
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I still think he's going to
Running game.
Running Jay
Jay Ajayi.
Is
Is that how you say his name?
yeah,
I don't know. That's how I say it.
He was a fantasy football like the man last
Yeah, he
year.
was
Really?
He came on late.
How about this year?
I don't know. I want to see year two. I want to see when he the man. You know, when
So seeing what he did last year, will you pick him up this year on your fantasy team?
No, because he's going to be too high.
Yeah.
He's not going to be worth the value where you're going to be able to get him. Last year you could get him in low rounds. I got him in a late round because nobody had ever heard of him.
Okay.
But he's going to still put up stats. That offense is going to move the ball. I mean, even with Cutler there, they still should put up a lot of yards, and then they'll just turn the ball over in the red zone.
And Adam Gase, their head coach, turned the whole culture of Miami. I mean, they hadn't been good since the Marino days,
Yeah.
and he flipped them around to where they look at the last half of the year last year. They ended up
10-6.
10-6. Yeah, and that was all back half of the year.
They made the playoffs.
I think they barely
missed it. Okay.
How's their defense looking?
Their
Anybody?
defense good.
Yeah,
And they're used to playing behind a bad quarterback as well.
Yes,
Tannehill's pretty garbage himself, and they were able to pull through it. So
Defense? Anything to watch on defense from
definitely.
Miami?
Dominican Sue, Cameron Wake.
Dominican Sue's on that team?
Yep.
I like him.
he's
I like
still
his
stumping
dirty
on me.
player.
yeah,
he'll
they've been
hurt
pulling
somebody.
in the expensive free agents, but they've actually worked out.
What was their record last season?
They
10-6.
went 10-6.
Where are they finishing this year? Juicy.
Probably around the same.
Same.
10-6.
You think the same?
Mm-hmm.
With Jay Cutler?
Yeah.
I mean, Jay Cutler doesn't add
He
wins.
ain't gonna hurt
He
him.
doesn't add
But you don't think he's gonna throw
He's
some
just
games away?
there.
You don't think he's gonna? No.
He's just there.
All right. Dylan,
I'm gonna say 8-8.
Pat.
I can't wait for Cutler to destroy this team.
I don't think they.
I see-
I see them slippity sliding down
Yeah,
to
I
6
see.
or 7
That's
wins.
what I feel.
About
I
6
feel they're
wins.
gonna have a horrible year because of Jay.
They're
I'll
about
go
to
8.
fall apart because he is a virus
Yeah.
Yeah.
that should be.
I see them only
should be
winning
removed.
5 or 6 games this year.
I'm going 8 and 8.
Yeah, I can see 7-9.
Mm.
All right. Next on the list, the Bills.
The Bills,
The Bills.
new coach,
They lost
young
C.J. Spiller.
coach.
They
Sean
been
McDermott.
lost C.J. Spiller.
Yeah.
Sure did, didn't they?
Spiller played for the Saints last year.
Did they just lose somebody?
They just traded Sammy Watkins.
Now we're going to talk about this.
That was That's what I meant to say. Sammy
The
Watkins.
Bills
They
always
traded
lose
him.
people.
Yeah.
And the Patriots always get them. And they're always great.
Yeah.
Chris Hogan last year.
Yeah.
Just let him. I'll get to more of that when we talk Patriots.
Who's
But
Bills quarterback this year?
It's
Tyrod
still T-Mobile,
Taylor.
isn't it?
Tyrod Taylor's still the quarterback, but they have still not paid the man yet.
How good is he?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't believe in Tyrod.
Me
Taylor.
neither
I
at
don't
all. You hear certain people talk about him. They say that he's so talented and he has like so much upside. I have not seen any of
I
this.
hadn't heard a lot of people say Tyrod Taylor had a lot of upside.
He has when he flashes,
Yeah.
he flashes bright.
Yeah.
Because he's such a great athlete that his big plays are always on Sports Center.
Yeah.
That's the reason I think people are so enamored with his skill set.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Right.
But when it comes down to it, he ends up getting hurt.
How many
or
years has he been in the league?
Throwing interceptions.
Tyrod Taylor, about his fifth, sixth
Wow.
year. He been
About 5 or 6 years.
Who's he throwing it to? Receiving core. What do you got?
Shit.
Not Sammy Watkins.
Not Sammy
He got
Watkins.
Jordan Matthews,
They
who
just
they picked
got
up
Jordan
from
Matthews
Texas.
from the Eagles.
Yeah.
They
They
traded
got-
for him. They traded their starting corner for him.
Is that it?
Anquan Bolden.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but
I
He
don't
old
know.
now. How-
Antoine Olden.
How old is
Reliable.
Yeah.
He old.
Yeah.
he? He's been old his whole career.
Yes.
He
Ever
loves
since he
football,
broke his face.
and he's never been fast.
Yeah.
People
So
forget
does that mean
Yeah.
that can he play by being slow, or is too slow?
He makes it work for him.
He make it work.
He makes
He's-
it work.
he's
I don't know
never been
how
fast.
he makes it
Yeah,
work.
he
but
hadn't,
makes
he's
it work.
always been a possession receiver.
The
They
thing
got Charles Clay to him. Nice tight end.
That's a good tight end.
That's a good
Yeah,
tight
he
end.
is
decent. Decent.
But their offensive line struggles, and then again, Tyrod Taylor's inconsistent.
And then what's their running game look like?
LaShawn McCoy.
Sean McCoy.
running game's nice.
Yeah.
Lost Mike Gillespie with the
Ugh.
Patriots now.
Okay.
I'll get more of that later.
Okay, so this doesn't sound very
6 and 10.
yeah. Defense. Anything on defense we got to talk about?
Shaq Lawson, Marcel Darius, who's arguably Roll Tide, the best
Roll Tide.
defensive tackle in the game.
The defensive line's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Linebackers.
Kyle Williams.
Yeah, linebackers are pretty nice. They just had Alabama's linebacker. He'll be healthy this year.
And they picked up that real good cornerback from LSU.
But they lost.
Tre'Davious
They
White.
lost their best cornerback,
Is this a
Yeah.
And they
To the
just
Stephen Gilmore.
and then they just traded their other one to the Eagles for Matthews.
Is there any possibility that this could be like a sleeper team? That everybody kind of counts them out and all of a sudden they just have like a really decent year?
No.
Not at all.
They'll have bright spots on defense.
I think the coaching change is going to be an improvement. I think the Ryan brothers have shown to be bad coaches. So,
Okay.
So that I could see coaching benefiting them slightly,
Okay.
but I still just think injuries and,
Rex Ryan
and
still the
stuff.
coach.
no,
right?
it's Sean
No,
McDermott.
no, Sean McDermott's the coach.
Sean
Okay.
And which I think, but he's a first year coach, so I have no idea if he's a good coach or not.
Yeah.
Speaking of Rex, Jets.
Oh man, let me tell you about the Jets. I stumbled across.
I don't want to talk about the Jets. I hate the Jets. It's my team. I come from New York, Dylan. I'm sorry to cut you off, but every year in and year out, I'm 32 years old. Really can't remember many good seasons.
I don't know why anybody in their right mind would be a Jets
When
fan.
you're from New York, you really don't have a. It's between the Jets and the Giants, and I
The
rolled the
Giants.
dice, and I rolled wrong. I crapped out.
Big
Giants.
time.
Talk to me. Tell me about the Jets, Dylan.
All right, so I watched Christian Hackenberg.
Cause it's tight.
Right.
Yep.
And then I did something popped up on Twitter the other day about Christian Hackenberg. 8 drives. He had 8 drives. 8 punts. Okay? 6 of those 3 and outs. 3 and outs.
That's not good.
No shit.
That's horrible.
Your boy Todd Bowles
Ain't my bull.
kicked a field goal down by 10 with 5 minutes left in a preseason game.
Dang.
Gotta love it. Typical Jets story. Gotta love it.
J-E-T-S.
That's why I watch football.
Worst team in the NFL.
They're tanking for that guy from USC though, so maybe they'll have a quarterback now.
Oh,
But
lovely.
you know what? I think what goes unnoticed in the NFL is most NFL teams could lobby for worst team in the NFL.
Yeah.
I mean, when you really think about it,
You got about 10 teams.
as exciting as the NFL playoffs are, and I think the NFL is light years better than college football. I always
I
have,
agree.
and I've been telling people that for years, just because of quality of play.
Right.
But atmosphere goes to college football, but quality of play is not close. But to be honest with you, there's probably about 5 teams that really think they can win the Super Bowl every year, and everybody else
It's horrible.
is
Not
is
horrible.
not that good.
Okay, so
Like mediocre teams.
say the Jets might be the worst team in NFL. Do you think the best team in college can beat the Jets?
No.
Zero
No,
chance.
it's no college team that can beat
An
an
NFL team is still
Kids.
compromised of a
They
bunch
beat 'em.
of the best of the college teams.
The only
You know, they're
team,
still
the
best
only time
athletes.
I ever thought that the best college team may have a chance to beat the worst NFL team was, I think it may have been Alabama.
2012.
I think it may have been that 2011 team that was so good defensively that beat LSU.
Okay.
And they were so good defensively, or maybe that 09 Alabama team.
That Colts team when Peyton Manning got hurt.
Yeah.
That team was.
They look like a
got,
college. They look like a
could have
college
got
team.
caught.
Yeah.
They could have got caught by
I was thinking
somebody.
about
Maybe.
one year that the Cleveland Browns, one of the many years
Every
that the
year.
Cleveland
Cleveland
Browns
Browns.
is the worst team in the NFL. And I remember asking myself, could that Alabama team beat the Cleveland Browns like if they played in the game? That Alabama team was so good defensively. I think it was either that 09 team that won or the 2011 team that won.
Depth would fall off.
Well,
Yeah,
because the too deep on an NFL team was a superstar in college.
Yeah.
And you're too deep, even as great as Alabama is,
Yeah.
it's just not going to be as good.
What about the 03, 04, whichever year that was USC?
They was
those
came
came in
in.
and made
That was
immediate
This is how
impact.
bad the Jets are. We
That
have
was an
completely
NFL team.
lost our subject, our train of thought, and we went to.
Well, here's back to the Jets.
They wouldn't have been able
Is
to
it
stop
worth
nobody.
destroying and ruining your whole season for a redheaded quarterback? Is that a smart move? Have we ever seen a redheaded quarterback do anything?
I don't
in
trust
the NFL?
redheads.
I don't either.
Andy Dalton's not bad as people make him,
No,
make
he's
him
not.
out to
Nah.
be.
But is he good?
He's a good quarterback. I think Andy Dalton is a good
How
quarterback.
did we get on the Bengals just now?
I don't know.
We don't want to talk about the
The
Jets.
Jets. So we're moving on. But now we're going to address the arguably the best team.
Can we get our just to
I don't
get our
think it's
records on the
arguable.
Jets?
I don't want to talk about the Jets anymore, Dylan.
Okay.
Who you going with?
I mean,
What-
the Jets, I'm
I'm
going 4-12.
really, you got them winning 4 games?
That's
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I've got them 4-12.
I think they'll win one of Browns Jags. I think they go 1-15.
I think they go. I think they win 2 games the most.
We ain't even talk about nobody on their team.
I don't want
That's
to.
how
It's
you
I'm
really
depressed.
There's
Fuck
no-
y'all.
there's
It ain't
no
You
real-
don't need to.
There's no real
Pat,
upside.
Who cares?
Who you got?
How many games is it possible to lose in a season?
16.
16.
Real close to that.
All right.
Two wins.
2 wins.
I give them 2 wins.
Juice.
I know I went high, but
I give them 1 win, 1 to 2 wins. I mean, they horrible.
I'm moving on.
yeah.
All right, here we go. New England Patriots, arguably the best team in the NFL right now.
That's
Arguably,
not arguable.
Maybe the greatest run in NFL history.
Maybe. Why is that a maybe?
arguably the greatest quarterback of all time.
No, it's not arguably.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's
it's
it's
still
not
arguable.
it's cemented after
It's
February
arguable.
of last
This
year.
is
but-
this,
arguable.
now, folks. This is where
It's
it gets
dead.
close.
Before we get to that,
It's
can we talk about the
arguable.
Patriots the ins and outs?
It's,
of it?
Okay,
it's
yeah.
always a difference between best career and best
All right,
player.
so let's
No,
wait.
you can break down him playing the game,
It's
the
always
actual
a
game.
difference between it was a difference between Joe Montana and John Elway or Dan Marino. Joe Montana had the better team and had the better player on his team, but he wasn't as good as Dan Marino. It's always a difference between
Let's
Michael
just talk-
Jordan
let's
got
talk
the best
about-
career of all time, but he is not a better basketball player than LeBron James.
Yeah, but you saying it like it's ridiculous. Like
No, I ain't saying it like it's ridiculous. Tom could be number 1 on anybody's list.
he is number 1 on everybody's
Everybody,
list.
I don't
except
think
yours.
so.
But here's the thing
I don't
that
think so.
you take in. The thing with Tom Brady is that if there is a Super Bowl on the line,
Tom Brady.
Brady's going to win it.
I'm picking Tom
every
Brady.
time. And Peyton Manning's
But he
not.
lost 2.
Peyton
He lost
Manning's
2.
not though.
But
Peyton Manning.
Tom lost
greatest.
too.
Big time players in big time games.
Peyton Manning isn't the second best quarterback.
I think Peyton Manning is the greatest quarterback of all
Peyton
time.
Manning isn't even the second
I
greatest.
think Aaron
Peyton-
Rodgers is the most gifted quarterback
So
of all time.
who would you take, Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers?
Better career.
That's tough.
better career.
Well, it's gonna be Peyton.
Oh,
better career,
Peyton,
but,
Peyton.
but Aaron ain't done.
I think. Look,
Who's the better
listen,
quarterback? Nah, you say you
Peyton
need no
Manning
numbers,
is
guy.
the greatest quarterback of all time.
Okay. Better than Aaron
Aaron
Rodgers.
Rodgers is more talented than Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. Dan Marino may be the only one that could go toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers to me on a talent scale. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is just a gifted guy, though. He's just gifted.
Yeah,
but Peyton Manning to me is the best quarterback of all time.
It's Tom.
It's Tom. It's easy.
I-
I mean, Peyton Manning couldn't do what Tom Brady did last year in the Super Bowl. He doesn't do it.
Come back from that
He doesn't
deficit.
do it.
Lead your troops. Throw dimes.
He doesn't do it. He throws
But
interceptions in
Tom
Super Bowls
Brady
to Saints.
Always
when he
got
needs-
the Bill Belichick cushion.
But that's
He do
He's
got the
always
Belichick.
got the
I
Bill
can't
Belichick.
fault. You can't fault somebody, and you can't base their abilities on the scheme they have to.
What
But
did
I would not do that if we weren't having such a. When you talk about great players, you got to nitpick.
Yeah.
And if you got to nitpick, then I got the only thing I can really nitpick on Tom Brady is, well, He does have the greatest coach of all time.
in any sport.
It's the same thing that I say in the LeBron debate when I say, well, Michael Jordan did have Phil Jackson as a cushion. LeBron has never had a Hall of Fame coach. And I'm going to always put that in the argument.
Do you put that towards the player? What if the player's making the coach? Because before Tom, Belichick wasn't doing so hot.
But Tom went out for a year. Bill still won 11 games. Should have made the playoffs. It's just one of them weird years that it didn't fall with Matt Castle. He won 11 games. He won 11-5.
I mean, he had a good year.
They could have easily been a 13-3 year with no Tom Brady. And not only with no Tom Brady, but with Matt Castle.
But with Peyton Manning and with LeBron James, every time you have to build the whole team in their little specialized offense.
They're that good, though.
Well, it is a good offense.
That.
But
they are a system to themselves.
But you complain about the coaching, but yet these players refuse to listen to any coaches because they got their own system.
I don't think they refuse to listen to any coaches. I think
when's the last time that they ran an offense that wasn't their own? Never. So
but have they had to?
There's my answer.
Look what they do. I mean, LeBron.
But you complain about the coaching, and yet they want to be the coaches. So which one do they get the credit for it or not?
I don't know if it's that they wouldn't listen to a coach.
Well, then why haven't they?
I don't think they have to listen to coach.
They would have more
different kind of players.
If Peyton listened to a coach, would he have more championships?
If LeBron James not a system by himself, just like Peyton Manning, you get Peyton Manning, you get a completely new, fresh.
Your whole
system.
offense has to be his offense.
Exactly. So I give you a built-in excuse when you lose. When you lose in the postseason,
fact that your offense, which is created by you, isn't good enough.
But when that much of the offense is on you, then in the playoffs, when people get time to really sit down and dissect how to stop you, if they figure out how to stop you, then they figure out how to stop the thing. It's not that same way with the Patriots. Bill Belichick still dialing up the plays. He always gonna have a manageable defense.
But when's the last time the running game or someone besides Tom Brady didn't win the game for him?
Okay, say it again.
When's the last time someone besides Tom Brady won the game for the Patriots?
I mean, it's a lot.
When's the last time there's been a running back that won the game?
Won the first 3 Super Bowls. If you really want to, to me, I think I don't think Tom Brady was Tom Brady during the first Super Bowl run. Myself,
not the first one. He was pretty young then.
But I'm talking about the first run, the first 3. I don't think Tom Brady was.
That's arguably one of the best defenses of all time.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trubisky,
Seymour. I mean,
was Tom Brady in the same class with Peyton Manning when he won his first 3 Super Bowls? I don't think so. I don't think so.
Again, no.
To me, Tom Brady was never in the discussion with Peyton for best quarterback in the league when Tom won those first 3 Super Bowls.
If you put Peyton Manning on that Patriots team,
they win all 7. They win all 7.
When Drew Bledsoe gets hurt, you think they win?
I think they win all 7. All 7 that they played in.
I don't know.
Peyton threw games away though.
Tom Brady got better and Peyton got worse. Peyton got hurt and got a little worse. His arm strength got messed up. And Tom Brady had one of his best seasons
before he
retired.
He won the MVP 2 years before
Peyton
he retired.
didn't get worse.
We forget about that.
No,
Peyton had a neck injury, came back, won comeback player of the year the first year, should have been MVP that year if it wasn't for Adrian Peterson, then won MVP the next year and broke the record. Tom Brady's record. Then he got hurt again, then he had the
thing
mediocre
is, what
season.
it comes down to, what it always comes down to with Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning, is Peyton Manning is more talented. Peyton Manning didn't have to work as hard to be as good as he is. Tom Brady did. Tom Brady had more of a chip on his shoulder. A lot of Tom Bradys don't make it in the league.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are that undersized.
I think he's still got a chip on his shoulder.
He does, and he'll never
I don't
forget
get it.
There's a story that said something about how Robert Kraft, when he first met him, Tom Brady was walking in the dorm in training camp or rookie mini camp, and he walked by, and Robert Kraft walked up to him and shook his hand and said, "Hey, I'm Robert Kraft," and he said, "I'm Tom Brady. I'm the best decision you'll ever make."
Damn.
199th pick overall.
Yeah.
Confidence.
I mean, confidence, swag, and competitive nature. I give Tom Brady over any other quarterback.
He
may be the most competitive. He may be.
He's up there with Michael.
He's up there with Michael Jordan on competitiveness. He is.
That's who
He's right there with Michael Jordan.
To me,
he's always got a chip on his shoulder.
The argument turns to Peyton Manning, to me, is LeBron James, and Michael is Tom Brady.
I can see that. I agree with that.
Because one's more talented than the other.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But when it matters,
Peyton and LeBron are the
in
same
crunch time,
player.
Michael wanted the ball. In crunch time, Tom wants the ball.
Yeah.
In crunch time, Peyton's thrown interceptions in Super Bowls.
Yeah.
LeBron James has passed.
But I always said though that Peyton and LeBron have more on them than Michael and Tom.
Their fault.
And they always have. I don't think that whether it's their fault or not, it has got nothing to do with the kind of player that they are. People love to say, it's LeBron's fault that
They decide to do that. They decide
with how good of a player he is, whether or not it's his fault.
They refuse to play within other systems. That's their fault.
But do you know for a fact that they actually refuse to play?
Look at how many coaches they've gotten fired.
Look at how many coaches they've dragged to the Super Bowl.
But look at how many coaches Tom Brady got fired.
Who would fire Bill Belichick?
Exactly.
See, my thing.
Who would fire Bill Belichick? No.
But again, which one came first, chicken or the egg? Did Belichick make Brady or vice versa?
Well, we don't know yet.
Brady doesn't get people fired the way Peyton Manning did and the way LeBron James does.
You can say what you want, but there'll never be another Tom Brady at quarterback in the NFL.
It won't.
There'll never be another guy like
the chip that he's got on his shoulder. I think he's Michael Jordan. I really do. I agree with you there. I agree with you there. But I don't think he's a better quarterback than Peyton. I never have thought he was a better quarterback than Peyton.
And it also comes down to how much does talent mean to you and how much does in the moment and
when you talk about talent, okay.
Are you basing
Peyton Manning
quarterback off talent?
Peyton Manning is a statue. So he doesn't really have a lot of running physical talent. Right. He doesn't have an incredible arm strength. So when you talk about natural talent, is he really that much more talented than Tom Brady? He's not nowhere near as talented as Aaron Rodgers.
I think he is. I think he's got a bigger arm than you are giving him credit for. And he's so smart. Like I'm saying, mentally talented as well.
Yeah.
And I think Tom Brady is too, but Tom Brady, I think it comes easier to Peyton than it does Tom Brady.
All right.
Maybe.
I think the Pats might have some other people on the roster besides just Tom. Who's he throwing to this year?
It doesn't matter.
Which white guys is he throwing to this year?
They got a new white guy this year.
They got a new white guy?
Austin Carr might make the team from Northwestern.
And they also got
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Nobody makes the comparison from the Patriots to Duke, but they win with white dudes. they always have. They always have.
Brandon Cooks that gives them that over the top threat that they haven't had since Randy Moss.
Yeah, and then
they hadn't had anybody like that since Randy Moss. Not taking anything away from Edelman or Amendola. Chris Hogan was that over the top guy last year,
but he won't be like Brandon Cooks was.
But he won't be no Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Brandon Cooks can run past you, and he's a possession guy. He can do it all. That was a steal. They got him for a steal.
He's Steve Smith, just not quite as tough. But he plays the same. He's a 5'8" receiver with speed that also can catch over the middle because they can jump. But the problem is Cooks has never been the number one guy. Even with the Saints, he was part of a system there. All wide receivers get yards for the Saints. And so,
he's coming to the perfect place.
He's coming to the perfect place. They're gonna get him in screens, and he's probably gonna have the best year of his career.
And then you got him on the outside. You got Hogan on the outside, and in the slot you got Edelman and Amendola. Edelman is that
overrated
guy. He is not overrated. He is nasty. Man, I'm telling you, I love it.
That's absurd.
Julian Edelman is that dude. And with all them weapons, we forgot about the weapon, Gronk.
You didn't even see him. They didn't even need him.
Yeah.
They ain't even want to see him.
The Patriots, my Super Bowl pick.
Who's running the ball for them this year?
Mike Gillespie. Let me tell you what the Patriots do. He may. Let me tell you what the Patriots do better than anybody else is in the offseason. They win the offseason
get white
every
guys
year.
from like Walmart and stuff like that.
What they do is they look at that restricted free agent every year, and they get these people. They sign these people who the signing bonus of the team that they're coming from don't take a hit on the Patriots cap, so they just pay him straight up. And they like Mike Gillespie, for instance. The Bills drafted him in the 5th round, so all the Patriots had to give up for him was a 5th round pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they get Michael Gillespie, statistically, the most efficient runner in the last decade.
But
look that up.
Okay.
In the last decade, more yards, the amount of yards in the times that he carried it was the best in the last decade.
Wow.
statistically.
So look at what all Tom Brady has got to work with.
Oh,
he's got to
but
work with
we ain't
done.
a brilliant front office,
But you
a
can't-
brilliant head coach.
You can't hold that over somebody's
and
head.
him being a legendary player himself.
And they,
put that in.
Deion
But if
Lewis.
you got to nitpick,
Deion
you got
Lewis,
to
James
talk about
White.
that
James
stuff.
White.
DJ Foster, 2 touchdowns last night against the Texans. I mean, they're loaded. They're loaded at. I mean, the only and they've got some holes. They've got some holes. But they also lost in this is they signed a pair of twins. And you know Belichick's going to do some weird, almost probably borderline illegal things.
Yeah.
That happened.
And then you mix in the cheating. We forgot about that.
You don't know.
So
There's a difference
go
in cheating.
brilliant front office, brilliant head coach, legendary quarterback, and they cheat
No.
all of the time.
Well,
they said Tom let so much air out of that football.
This
in the
is a
championship
whole
game.
nother podcast.
They say Tom let so much air out of that football that he threw it. And when he threw it, it landed in New York.
I don't care if
he threw it so far because he let all of the air out of the football.
I don't care if he was throwing rocks.
Yeah, a
that
beach ball.
That performance was nasty.
He could have played
Yeah.
with a beach ball against the Colts.
Yeah.
And he actually played worse once the balls were deflated.
See, and also Belichick.
But they were deflated.
Most definitely. He definitely deflated.
I saw him one time, hand went right through the ball. I called it out. I said, Juicy, look, his hand went all the way through the ball. When he did. Juicy, ain't nothing wrong with that. I said, Juicy, the man hands, the been squeezing the football. Let all of the air out of people football.
I heard they're using the Nerf ball with the whistles on it this year.
Defense. How's Pat's defense looking?
Oh, stuff. I mean, they still got. They re-signed Deron Hammond. They re-signed him. They still have Patrick Chung.
Yeah, they got Patrick.
They
Chung.
got Malcolm Butler. They signed
They're loaded,
Stephon
man.
Gilmore from the Bills.
They're loaded. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
Stephon Gilmore for the Bills, they got him for nothing.
Yeah.
And Belichick don't. I mean, they paid a lot for him, but in market value, they got good on it. And Belichick doesn't really pay for guys he don't think is. You know what I mean? He let Chandler Jones straight up walk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He got him for nothing.
Oh, they still got Devin
traded for
McCourty
nothing.
too.
They got McCourty.
Damn.
They got. I mean, they're loaded. They got more people than you can almost even make up for. The problem is defense.
Coney Ely.
Ely.
Alan Branch.
Yeah, they got both those guys.
Dante Hightower, they re-signed.
They re-signed Hightower. The problem is they ran into some injuries. Derek Rivers, they drafted the first round draft pick they had, or the second round draft pick they had this year, third round, whichever it was, tore his ACL, and Rob Ninkovich retired. So they're a little weak on the end, depth wise.
Ninkovich, that's a big loss. He did a lot of stuff.
Dwight Freeney, Mario Williams, still out there.
Yep.
They're
my Super Bowl.
What was their record last year? Where they finished?
15-1.
Where are they finishing
They
this
lost
year?
2 games.
14-2.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
What are they finishing this year?
15-1.
Juice.
Shit, they probably go undefeated. I'm gonna keep it real.
I want to go undefeated,
and it's hard,
but I'm not going to give them.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that either.
If I'm
I'm going
realistic,
15-1.
15-1.
I go 15-1.
We might need to start thinking about them going undefeated.
Pat?
I mean, 15-1 sounds nice. I
I'm
mean,
going
really, they're the most talented team in the NFL. The only reason that they don't win a game is injuries or mistakes that they make.
Yeah,
Dylan?
and they don't make mistakes. So
What's his record?
they're the Alabama.
15-1.
15-1?
Yeah, I think they'll probably they'll drop one somewhere. Typical Patriots on Sunday night in Denver or something like that.
So this is everybody's shoe-in. They're going to make the Super Bowl.
15-1. They're going to win the Super Bowl.
The playoffs always get funky. You never know. But
Yeah.
if I had to make a pick,
I'm going
to
Patriots.
trust those lucky quarterback and lucky head coach to make it to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
They also signed Dwayne Allen from the Colts.
The only way that
Rejuvenating careers.
the only way that they lose the Super Bowl is if they run into Eli.
Or Aaron Rodgers. That's what
I think they're gonna run into Eli.
If they run into Eli, it's a wrap. But
I hope not.
Now I tell you how he could solidify himself as the GOAT. He gotta beat the team that he can't beat in the Super Bowl. The one team he can't. That's neither here nor there. He could obvious. I mean, he's obviously
We're
one
gonna
of the
stop it right
greatest
there.
all time.
We could talk about Tom all day. Dylan, where can they find you at?
On Twitter at Dylan_Reeves. Like I said, the guy with the Mickey Mouse head. I'm gonna find him one day and I'm gonna delete his account so I can get at Dylan Reeves.
That sucks. Pat, where can they find you at?
Ladies, I'm gonna need you to slide your hand down your phone and slide it over to the right for me. And besides that, on Twitter, I'm at Patrick Han, HANN.
Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Current Climate, Facebook, YouTube. Subscribe to our page, comment, tell us what you think. This is Current Climate. My name is Christian Dane. Juicy, say something to the people.
Hello, world.
All right, Shaw, say something to the people.
I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. I want it more than I
y'all,
can bear.
peace out. Later.
Oh, once I come to have someone understand.
I'm a hoodie shit, fuck what these folks think. If Jake can make it from Mossy, then I'm gonna hide a couple bricks under my car seat. Tell my mama I was never sorry. Tell her that they got me going 60 and a 40. Catch me, nigga. Screaming, catch me, nigga, I'm too fast. Don't test me, nigga. Came from the bottom, single mother, never used food stamps. Man, product of my environment. I'm tired, man. Put the metal to my little nigga's chest. No Tony Stark, but I keep that Iron Man. Breathe, nigga, breathe. The last thing you hear is the sound of a gun ring. What America don't give a fuck, it's the death of another young king.